Hello, this is Ellen Mongan. You have a minute to take 5, just a minute of your time to hear about what the Lord has to say today to you. I try to make it simple and inviting, so maybe even a child could listen. But it's really for moms today, a little bit. Do you have a daddy that you were daddy's girl for? Are you the girl that sat on his lap and sang out loud and splashed the puddles like me and my dad? Well, yesterday was the feast of St. Joseph. He was a daddy that was given to Jesus. St. Joseph is one of my heroes. He was silent, for one thing. That's big in my book, because that's totally not who I am. I speak out with a loud cheerleader voice and say, hey, listen up. Jesus is alive. But in his silent way, he witnessed the love of a father for his son and the love of a husband for his spouse. Joseph was a saint because he was given to Jesus and Mary as a gift. Think of how hard that was to be the father of the Son of God. Think of how hard that was to be the husband of the Blessed Mother. Today we remember St. Joseph and the ways that he taught us so much by not saying a word. Do you know that expression that goes like this? I was not able to hear you. Your words were speaking so loud I couldn't listen. So be really quiet today and see what St. Joseph can teach you. See if he can help you to heal that wound you may have from a father. Maybe your daddy wasn't the greatest father on earth. Maybe your daddy was great, but your eyes were so blinded by your own hurt that you couldn't see. Sometimes that happens with people. They're so hurt. Hurting people hurt people. They're so hurt that they can't see when someone's trying to love them. What they do is they don't let them in. So maybe your dad's trying. I always say like this, kids, I may have not done the job perfectly, but I did it with all my heart. Now I know that's true because I spent my entire life doing for my kids and my husband. I felt like that was my vocation and my calling. Maybe your dad was doing the same. He had to work extra hours and he didn't see you because he was trying to make ends meet. Or maybe he was gruff because he had a military father and he had to be gruff because he wanted to be just like his dad. That's like admiration. Maybe he had to temper it in his later days as he got older, and maybe you didn't see that part of him evolving, a gentler part of his personality. Or maybe he was an absentee father, or maybe he died young. There could be lots of father wounds. Let Joseph, St. Joseph, teach you, first of all, if you're a man, how to be a good dad, and if you're a woman, how gentle and quiet he was, and how he still taught people about Jesus. So I had a song, and I was going to sing it earlier, and I had to do take 2 because I couldn't remember the words, see? But it's Joseph of Nazareth, virgin spouse so mild. And he was the one that taught us, it's one of his charismas is teach us how to die. It's in the song. So he's this patron saint of death. And some of us may die, we don't know. We never know the hour of our death. So we're all going to die. That was a silly move. But you know what? We all need to have our trust in Jesus and learn from the saints. Now, St. Joseph's my hero because I love my dad. And I feel like today, since I didn't honor him yesterday, I want to honor St. Joseph and say that we thank him for the example he was. That's what the saints are. They're examples cheering you on. Now I can do that part because I'm a cheerleader. So go, team, go. Today, if you hear his voice, harden not your heart. Listen and obey. Think about the ways you can emulate the saints. If St. Joseph isn't one of your patrons or your favorites, and they're all my favorite, but then find one that you feel like you can relate to. What I do with the saints is I read about them and I say, what can I put into practice? The same thing I do with the Word of God. How can I live this one? How can I walk on the water of this word? How can I be Jesus with putting this into practice? We're all on a walk towards heaven, hopefully. And each person's on a path. And the thing is, we're in a race to the finish line of heaven. But we're in a race against ourselves alone. So you may be really accomplished in one thing and something else you fail miserably. That's all of us in the boat going towards Jesus. So I used to call myself, when I had a TV ministry with some girls getting on the WBPI, going on there as a Catholic woman, I used to call us the Titus 2 crew. And I said like this, all aboard, please get in the boat. We're all going towards heaven. Toot, toot. Have a great day. And remember St. Joseph and all the saints cheering you on. Hebrews, there's a whole cloud of witnesses. They've been where you've been. They had their foot in those shoes, and they were running the race to win as well. The race was against themselves. So one more time, this is Ellen Mongan from Wow Mom. You can catch me on YouTube. You're just doing a take 5 minutes of your time. And you can catch me on YouTube under Wow Mom, Ellen Mongan, take 5. My email is Ellen wowellen@yahoo.com. It's just wowellen@yahoo.com. Love to hear from you. Pass this on. It's to encourage you during this day and to teach you more about the Catholic faith. You have a blessed day. I sure will. I'm on the boat. Titus 2 crew, all aboard. Here we go. Thank you for listening.